Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll be discussing about the first year books which we can use in MBBS. So the first one is Textbook of Biochemistry by Dr. D.M. Vasudevan sir. So this textbook, this is one of the most commonly recommended books for biochemistry in MBBS first year. So it explains the concepts clearly with clinical correlations, making it very useful for both exams and understanding the subject. Besides that, these are the simple notes which I made during my preparation. So as you can see, I have underlined it. I have prepared extra notes from Google or some other platforms, and also this is one of the finest book. Second one is the medical physiology book, which is by Dr. G.K. Pal, and this comes in 2 volumes. You can available in online as well as in offline bookstores. And this book, I have to say that it's a great book for physiology, especially if you want concepts explained in a simple and concise way. And it has separate headings for each and every topic. And as you can see, I have studied selected topics from this. But as I mostly rely upon this textbook itself, and in our college most of the notes will be prepared by our teachers for physiology, but I referred this textbook because this have every diagrams, every flow charts and everything. So it's perfect for revision and for building strong fundamental without any without getting overwhelmed. So these are some extra books, which we got from our college. So this is one is for practical physiology, and I found this is very useful book because, every Viva questions for the practical exams is there. So then coming to, as you can see, every concepts, every Viva questions, which is explained in very simple way and with, for flow charts. So this is one of the, RBC count, WBC count. That's it. And this is another book which is written by Debasis, and this is one of the books which is recommended by one of my seniors, so I bought this. But actually I have prepared 1 or 2 topics of physiology from this book, but this is not that, I have to say, it's not that easy to read, and because I definitely didn't rely upon this book completely. But if you are a fast learner, or if you have very simple time, you have very slow time, then definitely this book plays a major role. And then we have to say about anatomy, because anatomy is one of the scared subjects of every first year. And this book, this is the Cunningham, as everyone must be knowing. So this comes in 3 volumes, and this book, every diagrams are important, I have to say. If you in a dissection hall, you can read this book. Otherwise this is a waste of time, because it's very vast, and we are kind of, these pictures are very much important. At least you can draw it, but in exams it is not possible to draw like this. But these books gives a basic structure, fundamental concepts to your knowledge if you read this in dissection. Vishram Singh sir's textbook of anatomy, and I think most of the people will be relying upon the B.D. Chaurase. But I have to say, if you want to score very good marks in anatomy, and I am a distinction holder in anatomy, so I can say as 100% guaranteed, because you can use this textbook. So these are the extra notes which I prepared for another book. So this, this book plays a very important role in my preparation, because every diagrams, every line, each and every line of this textbook is, I know because I have read it. So this book is very good, and it's easy to carry also, because it comes in 3 volumes. So as you can see, the pictures are very simple, so you can copy and draw in exams also, and you can easily by heart. And only this much is needed for anatomy, and many people will make you overwhelmed about anatomy. But this Vishram Singh is an excellent book for anatomy, with well labeled diagrams and clear explanations, and it's very, very, very good. And this is the clinical neuroanatomy textbook by Vishram Singh sir itself, and this book also played a major important role, in my preparation as well. So as you can see, I have highlighted, I have underlined, I have prepared extra notes, I have read it many times. I have revised it many times, and I prepared extra notes for this, because this one of the diagram will be definitely asked in one of our university exams. So that's why I prepared extra note. And I have read this book very thoroughly, so that's why I think I got distinction in anatomy, and I was one of the topper of our university as well. So that's all about clinical neuroanatomy. And coming to the textbook of human embryology, I read Yogesh sir's book, and this textbook comes in points, I have to say. So as you can see, this comes in very simple diagrams and also very bulletin point itself. So yeah, you can see many flowcharts in this textbook, and I think this flowcharts itself explains what you are conveyed in the exams. So this and there are other books will be available in the market, but for me, this textbook of embryology, and as well as the textbook of human histology, histology is also from the same author, and this is also very, very good book I have used. So next is the Human Anatomy Atlas, and I will not recommend you to buy one, and mostly people prefer Netter's Atlas, but for me this is one of the book my senior give me, so that's why I used this. But for explaining some radiology images, you can use this textbook. Otherwise, this is not that important for your preparation. You just have to read through some of the chapters like upper limb, lower limb, and also skull as well. So next, coming to the some extra books, that is textbook of general anatomy, then surface and radiological anatomy, then for genetics, and also a handbook of osteology. So these are some extra books or miscellaneous books you can use, but these are not important if you are preparing only from Vishram Singh. Vishram Singh have everything. So this textbook of osteology is something you can actually have simple images of bones, simple diagrams, and it explains the concept really, really in detail. So this book also played an important role for my preparation. And this general anatomy, I have prepared notes from the textbook itself, this general anatomy textbook itself, because this is too vast and you don't want this much of general anatomy. So if you read prior to your Vishram Singh, then you will get an idea about what you are going to study. So that's why this book helped me a lot. And then something called as radiological. So this is one of the note I prepared, and this entire page includes all the joints. This is very important question in our university, so that's why I prepared it, and this is very useful for me. Coming to the surface and radiological anatomy, our college has provided printed notes for it, so that's why I didn't refer it much, but for some 1 or 2 points I have referred to. So this is another book for genetics, but this is not that important, and I'll refer to some simple concepts which is really important for our university exams. So that's all for this video. Thank you for watching.